Welcome back to the Gamble Smart channel. My name is Mark, and today we're talking about DLucky. That's right, you've probably heard of him before. Is he a scammer? Is he just a lucky guy, knows which machines to play at what time and all that kind of stuff? We're going to go into it today, and I'm going to render an opinion. I hope you do the same. Let's get going. All right, guys, so we're going to go through a couple of videos today, and I'm going to render an opinion based on how I feel about DLucky. But please understand that this is not an attack on him or anything like that. That's not what we're about on this channel, but we are about exposing things that should be very much in your mind before you decide to do something like the DLucky experience, or some friend or somebody may be considering doing it. There's some things that we want you to be fully aware of before you jump into that, right? That's what we're going to talk about today. Again, we are not name callers here. That's not what we're about. We're about taking our experience as slot technicians like myself, as well as knowing the casino industry inside and out, and what you should expect if you were to sign up for something like that. And there are some videos that we're going to show today of things that I found him saying that, I don't know, not feeling too comfortable about. And I think you guys should hear it and then understand my opinion on it. And then hopefully you can render your own opinion towards the end of this video. And we would love to hear from you in the comments, yay or nay. And also, if you've ever been part of the DLucky experience and you want to share your story completely anonymously, please go to our website at gamblesmart.net. We have a contact form at the bottom of the page. Let us know your story. Good or bad, doesn't matter. We want to keep it as neutral as possible. But again, guys, we are not doing this video to destroy somebody on YouTube, because the way he decides to make money is his own decision. Okay, it's nothing illegal. He's not doing anything illegal. But there are some things that you need to be made aware of so that you don't get into trouble unnecessarily. Okay, so let's get into it. All right, guys, so what is the DLucky experience? So think of this as it's a celebrity, right? DLucky's been around for many years. He's gotten a lot of traction on YouTube and TikTok and Instagram and things like that. Most people in this slot community know who he is. Basically, he does meetups where people pay a certain price. It's $1,800. You might say, well, that's high. People are paying for it. Doesn't matter, right? And that's up to him. He can set the price of whatever he wants, and if people are paying for it and they want to meet him, so be it, right? We can't question that. There's nothing illegal, nefarious going on there. That's the price that people want to pay to meet him. That's what it is, right? On the sign-up form, one thing I do like that he does is he does disclose, and it's in a different color, it's highlighted in red, so it's easy to see, that there's no guarantee winning at slots, okay? You're basically paying for a chance to meet him, get a swag bag, things like that, and then play some slots that he recommends. And you may win or you may lose, you know, and he makes that very clear. I think that's good. But this is where it kind of goes sideways for me. And we're going to watch a video here in a second that makes me feel strongly about this. And I think the problem is that when you watch his marketing material, and he's a brilliant marketer, don't get me wrong, like he has got marketing down to a science, okay? He knows how to market himself to get people to pay this. But the problem is he's only showing one side of the coin, okay? He does not post videos of people losing $3,000 to $4,000 in 10 seconds. He doesn't do that. He only posts the ones of people winning within 10 seconds or 20 seconds or 30 seconds, whatever it is. And that's the red flag, right? You guys should be fully aware of that. And before you say, well, duh, like we all know that that's not real. Guys, if you don't believe that, or if you believe that, go look at the comments on his videos. You will be stunned at how many people think that he has some kind of secret knowledge as to when these things are going to happen. And people are begging to sign up. When can I sign up? Where are you going to be? All this kind of stuff. People do not see that. And that's the red flag number one for me, is that people need to understand that hitting jackpots and playing high denominations is not icing on a cake. It is not, okay? Most of the time it's the cake being destroyed, right? Every now and then you will get icing on that cake, and that is what he's decided to market, okay? But people don't see, or they don't understand the other side of that, and that's what I'm here to tell you today, is that playing high limit is very risky, and you can be done very quickly. And in fact, I would guess, and I don't know for sure, but I would guess that 9 out of the 10 people that do this experience walk away without winning anything, and they've committed to $3,000 or $4,000 of their own money on top of the $2,000 to meet him. Okay, so just let that sink in a little bit. That is the most likely scenario if you were to sign up and do this. And if you're comfortable with that, go for it. Okay, but you need to know that going in, and you may not necessarily know that going in because you've seen all the marketing material, right? This isn't just only for DLucky, guys. Like, this is everything in life. Okay, marketing is not always fact-checked by people. You got to be very conscious and make your own decisions about what is going on, and especially with gambling. Guys, this is a very tricky subject, right? You're putting a lot of money on the line for the hopes of getting some kind of jackpot, but you need to be fully, you need to fully understand that this is the exception, especially on high denomination slot machines. The exception is winning a jackpot within a couple of spins. That is the exception. That is not the standard. Make sense? So I'm going to put up a couple of videos here. One that I saw, and he mentioned some things in here that made me go, I don't think so. Let's get into that now. All right, so let's watch this first clip, and then I'll add some commentary here.
Put in 200.
Okay, so he's playing $100, so $200
Actually, 400. We're going to do 2 spins, okay? Right, 2 spins. Yeah, every time I see that this is on the bottom, I lay down 2 spins, okay? 2 spins. Yeah.
Okay, so whenever he sees the top dollar symbol at the bottom, it means you do 2 spins. Don't know about that.
Yeah. Here we go. This could be your magic 2 spins right here.
Your magic 2 spins. Could be.
I mean, obviously it's all random and stuff, you know.
Yeah, of course, yes.
And there's no guarantees, you know.
Of course.
I'm glad he said that, okay, that he finally did say that. I think he's saying it to cover his butt personally, but at least he said it, right? And I hope that that guy understands this.
But when I see it there, I feel like it's trying to show us something.
It's not showing you anything, guys.
Right.
Just because it's in the window doesn't mean anything. Doesn't mean it's close, within 2 spins, 3 spins, whatever.
Ooh, all right, another 500.
Okay.
Keep going.
So 5 credits on
Top
2
dollar.
credit bet.
Ooh, 2 more spins.
2 more because it's in the window, remember?
I think you got it. 1 more.
So that means he's going to get it on this one, right? Because it was in the window?
Drop 100 in.
Oops.
There you go.
Didn't happen.
Okay. There you go.
All right, we'll see if he gets it on this one. That'll be 3 spins.
Go for it.
All right, so he got the top dollar bonus. Okay, that was the 3rd one. Guys, I want you to understand what had just happened here. He got lucky. He just ended up hitting that button at the right moment to get the top dollar bonus. It had nothing to do with anything that happened before that. Him getting the 5 credits, the top dollar symbol being in the window, none of that makes any difference whatsoever. So I want to make sure that you understand that he does not know what's coming next. This guy just got lucky, but he is playing a game where the bonus frequency is a little higher, okay? So there is that, just to think about. All right, I'm gonna fast forward to another section inside of this video that I wanted to. All right, let's watch this next clip. They've moved on over to Wheel of Fortune.
Your card and
he did 5 or 6 spins, didn't get anything.
And the good thing is, memorize that as 3,000, okay?
Yes.
And then I would take a snapshot of this.
Really?
And yeah, and then what I would do is come back like a few hours later. If this is still at 3,000 and this is moved, someone played it. So it's good to do it for another couple hundred, okay? The only reversal is that it hit the spin right here and it went back to 3,000. That's why you only want to budget about 300 to 500, okay?
Okay.
All right, let's go to the next machine.
Guys, okay, I like the fact that he said you need to budget 300 to 500 on a game like this. I think that's outstanding, right? Especially if you're playing $100 a spin, you definitely want to do that. I get that. But what he said there was completely false, okay? He's basically saying that we want to come back to this machine after somebody has played it for a little while in a couple of hours and try it again. Guys, remember that every single spin on a slot machine is completely separate and independent of any past results, okay? So it doesn't matter if anybody plays this game or not. The odds are going to be exactly the same, okay? So what bugs me about this clip is that this guy is listening to him like, oh, really? Oh, I had no idea. And so now this guy thinks that, and he's going to start doing that from now on, thinking he has some kind of edge. And this is really surprising because DLucky typically doesn't say stuff like this in his videos, but he did in this one, and this is kind of what sparked this video for me, is that you can't let this stuff go unchecked because then it starts to spread, right? People think, oh, there is something to this, and so I'm going to go play a $100 Wheel of Fortune, spend $500 and not get anything, but I'm going to take a picture of it and come back to it 2 hours later and see if somebody's played it, and then I think that my odds have increased because people have put more money into it. That's not how slot machines work, so you got to be very, very careful with that. All right, guys, so those are a couple of clips that really set off my alarm bells. There's hundreds more, believe me. He's posted a lot, and all of them are winning videos. Remember that we talked about that. I'm not here to pick apart every single one of them. This is more of a cautionary tale that you guys should be very much aware that if you decide to go about doing this, you need to understand that the likeliness of you winning is very, very low, and you're going to also be out the $1,800 that you spent on this experience, okay? And I've heard a lot of horror stories from people that have done the experience, and they say after they lose, they basically say your experience is over, next. You know, just pumping through people throughout the day. Guys, I cannot tell you enough. DLucky does not have any inside knowledge or tips on how slot machines work or when they're going to hit. Now, does he typically play some of the best games that you should be playing in high limits? Yes, he does, okay? Top dollar is pretty good, or especially regular top dollar is a good one to pick when it comes to high denomination play because of the bonus frequency and the average amount of credits that you get. But again, there's no guarantee. That I cannot say that enough. I'm going to say it one more time. There's no guarantee that you will experience anything close to what you see in his videos, and you need to be fully aware of that. Now, guys, I want to open it up to comments in this video, but please be respectful. We're not name calling. We're not calling him names or anything like that. We are here just to educate you guys, to make sure you're aware of what is going on. From my standpoint, I have rendered my opinion. I want you guys to render your own as well. Listen to what I have to say and some others have had to say about DLucky, and go out there and be safe, okay? That's what we want. Gamble smart, gamble safe, right? All right, guys, thanks so much for your attention. Really do appreciate it, and we'll see you on the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.